Hi everyone, and this is my chemistry channel. In last video, we discussed about ceruloplasmin and blue copper protein and its types, and we have discussed some examples of blue copper protein also. So in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the examples of blue copper protein and some of the examples for multi copper proteins. Okay, first we will see blue copper proteins. I have took plasmocyanin and azurin. Okay. So plasmocyanin is a well-known blue copper protein and it belongs to type 1 copper center. Okay. So the active site of plasmocyanin is the copper 1 type. Okay. And it is found in the chloroplast of green plants, and some of the green algae also contains this plasmocyanin. And this plasmocyanin contains 1 copper atom per molecule, and if you see the molecular mass of this plasmocyanin is around 10,500. Okay. And this plasmocyanin consists of protein chain which is made up of 97 to 104 amino acid residues. As I told you already, this plasmocyanin belongs to blue copper protein type 1, which was intensely colored. It's mainly due to the charge transfer between the ligand and copper 2. So the ligand present in cysteine, that is a donor from sulfur, electron transfer occurs from sulfur to copper 2. Okay, so cysteine is one of the ligand in this plasmocyanin structure. And if you see the role of the plasmocyanin, this plasmocyanin acts as the electron transfer agent in photosynthesis. Okay, I have already uploaded the video regarding the photosynthesis, that is photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. So this plasmocyanin triggers the electron transfer chain reaction in photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Okay, you can watch my previous video and learn from there. Okay. And this is the important thing, that the plasmocyanin having the role that is act as electron transfer agent in photosynthesis. Okay, and if you see the structure, the 3D structure of plasmocyanin describes that it has a barrel-like structure which is made up of 8 strands of polypeptide chains. Okay, the polypeptide chains are made up of amino acids. So these polypeptide chains have several loops and hairpin turns in the 3-dimensional array. Okay, if you see the structure of this plasmocyanin, this copper is tetrahedrally coordinated with 4 ligands, and the 2 ligands are similar, that is the nitrogen of imidazole ring from histidine residue and 2 sulfur donor atoms. So 2 nitrogen donors and 2 sulfur donor atoms are there. So one of the sulfur from cysteine residue and one of the sulfur from methionine residue. Okay, here the 3 are very short, that is copper bonded with 2 nitrogen of histidine residues and sulfur of cysteine residues are very short bond, and the long bond is axial bond, that is the copper bonded with the sulfur of methionine. Okay, and it is these 3 short bonds are in the trigonal planar arrangement. Okay. So this is about the plasmocyanin. And next see azurin. So azurin is also belong to the blue copper protein type 1. Okay, and it also found in bacteria, and the molecular mass of azurin is around 16,000. So each molecule contains 1 copper atom, and this azurin has a trigonal bipyramidal structure. Okay, in plasmocyanin the copper is coordinated tetrahedrally, and here the copper is coordinated trigonal bipyramidal structure. And this blue copper protein azurin has very intense, 400 times as intense as that of hexa-aqua copper 2 complex. Okay, and the role of azurin is it facilitates the electron transfer process during the conversion of copper 1 to copper 2. Okay, during the ceruloplasmin, the copper 1 get oxidized to copper 2. Okay, so in this the copper 1 is a colorless because it's a D10 configuration. It's a colorless, shows in the EPR inactive. Okay, after it gets oxidized to copper 2, it gets intense color, red color. Okay, and if you see the structure, as I told you already, this azurin has trigonal bipyramidal structure which has the 5 coordination site. Okay, similar to plasmocyanin, it also having the 2 nitrogen donors which is from histidine 117 and 144 residues. Okay, and 2 sulfur from one from cysteine 112 and another sulfur donor from methionine 121, and one of the 5th coordination site is from oxygen donor which is from glycine glycamate 45. Okay, and if you see this three bonds which are short bonds which are in the trigonal arrangement, and the fourth and fifth bonds are very axial bonds are it's longer. Okay, so if you see the bond length you can see. Okay, and after the oxidation the structure will be, before the oxidation the structure will be like this. The two axial bonds are very long. So after the oxidation from copper 1 to copper 2, the copper methionine, that is the copper sulfur bond gets shorter. So the copper methionine residue gets shorter after the oxidation of copper 1 to copper 2. Okay, and this is about azurin. So these are examples for blue copper protein 1. Okay, and next we will see multi-copper protein. For multi-copper proteins, we will take the example of ascorbic acid oxidase and lactase. Okay, here this multi-copper proteins contains all the three types, that is the type 1, type 2, type 3 copper proteins. So this ascorbic acid is a metalloenzyme protein found in variety of plants. So mainly it was located in the cytoplasm and the cell wall of the plant material. Okay, and this multi-copper protein is a deep blue green color and contains copper. So this deep blue green color is due to the presence of all the three types of copper proteins. Okay, and if you see the role of this ascorbic acid oxidase, is a metalloenzyme which is used to catalyze the oxygen to water. That is, it involves the 4-electron reduction of oxygen to water, and it also catalyzes some organic substrates such as phenols, amine and ascorbate by oxygen. Okay, and first see the reaction. So this ascorbic oxide facilitates the reactions which converts oxygen to water. Okay, reduction of oxygen to water by giving the 4-electron transfer. Okay, and it also catalyzes the phenolic compounds, amines and ascorbate by using oxygen, which undergo generation of radicals. So this radical undergoes polymerization and gives several polymers in the plant material. Okay, so this are all happening in the plants. Okay, and this enzyme contains all the three types of copper centers. As I told you already, this is a multi-copper protein. It contains all the three types of copper proteins. So all the three copper protein centers are arranged triangular array. First, the type 1 similar to plastocyanin. So it contains type 1, type 2, type 3. In that, the type 1 is similar to plastocyanin structure. So plastocyanin copper as coordinated with the 4 tetrahedrally coordinated, 2 from nitrogen residue, 5 hydrogen residues, and 2 from sulfur donors, 1 from cysteine and 1 from methionine. And this copper 3, here the copper 3 unit is attached indirectly with protein chain. So this copper 3 further has 8 histidine residues and again subdivided into type 2 and type 3 centers. So in type 1, one of the copper is similar to plastocyanin and copper 3 unit is linked with the protein chain and has 8 histidine residues. It again subdivided into type 2 and type 3 residues. In type 2, it also similar to coordinated to type 1, which has 2 nitrogen atoms of 2 histidine residues and either H2O or oxygen ligand. So the third ligand either can be H2O or hydroxyl ligand. Okay, and type 3, this center contains 2 copper atoms bridged by an O2 minus ligand. Okay, and the copper atoms are coupled antiferromagnetically. So here the type 3 which has copper 1 ions which is bridged by the oxygen ligand. So here the copper 1, 2 copper ions gets oxidized. So the copper get oxidized and the oxygen get reduced and the copper becomes +2 configuration. So the 2 copper atoms are connected antiferromagnetically. Okay, and the reduction of this, so the reduction of this oxygen mainly takes place in the Cu3 unit. Okay, not in the type 2, type 3. So the catalyzation of this reduction of oxygen to water takes place in the Cu3 unit. And this is about the ascorbic acid oxidase. So ascorbic acid oxidase is a metalloenzyme which is used to catalyze the oxygen to water with the 4-electron transfer. Okay, it also catalyzes some organic substrates like phenols, amines, ascorbates to radicals and undergoes polymerization reaction. Okay, and next lacase metalloenzyme, and it is a water soluble enzyme, so it can be purified very easily. Okay, and it was discovered lacase enzyme, and it was first obtained from Japanese lax tree, latex of the Japanese lax tree. So this lacase enzyme also contain all the three types because it's an example for multi-copper protein. It contains type 1 and type 2 copper, which is linked antiferromagnetic with type 3 copper. So type 1 and type 2 are coupled with antiferromagnetic with type 3 copper. Okay, and if you see the biological role of this lacase, it catalyzes the oxidation of ortho and para dihydroxyphenols to quinones, in which the dioxin undergoes a 4-electron reduction to water. So this lacase enzyme used to convert the phenolic compounds, dihydroxyphenolic compounds to quinones. Okay, it was happening in the plants, trees. Okay, so during this conversion, it also converts the reduction of oxygen to water molecule with the help of 4 electrons. Okay, and if you see the structure, the type 1 copper center along with the Cu3 containing type 2, type 3 copper centers. So this lacase contains again all the three types. In type 1, the copper 3 is coupled with type 2 and type 3 copper centers. So this conversion is mainly takes place in the Cu3 unit. So the mechanism is similar to ascorbate oxidase. Okay, and if you see the structure of this lacase, which is similar to ascorbic oxidase, like copper, sulfur from cysteine, one nitrogen from histidine, another nitrogen from histidine, and sulfur from methionine. So this is similar to ascorbic oxidase, but lack of axial ligand. So there is no sulfur ligand. The fourth site is absent in the lacase. Okay, so which was in the triangular planar arrangement. Okay, so this is about the metalloenzymes, multi-copper proteins such as ascorbic acid oxidase and lacase. Okay, thanks for watching.